Hi, it's me, Vamp, and this video is a little bit different. You're actually going to hear another Hi, it's me, Vamp before the end of this video because I actually decided to include the whole podcast episode in this video. Now, see, the Void Trader, since TennoCon Void Trader is still here, there should be a cut to that. Regular Void Trader isn't coming back until next week. So, I want to, make some kind of video and stuff. I guess giving you guys a sample of my podcast at the same time. This is the whole episode, mind you. I'll leave a link in the description below to my podcast. And since this is YouTube, I wanted to put some gameplay or something in the background. So you'll probably have either one clip slowed real slow like, or two clips clipped together because reasons. But either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys enjoyed in the comment section below. Feel free to hit that like button if you liked this video. Feel free to subscribe if you're not already, and I'll catch you guys in a future video. Later. Hi, it's me, Vamp, and welcome back to the podcast, Warframe Madness podcast, to be exact. We have some stuff to talk about. But at the same time, not as much as you might think. You know what? Let's just start talking about it, okay? Okay. So, TennoCon happened not too long ago, and for those of you guys that don't know what TennoCon is, it's a Warframe event that happens at the time. It happens yearly, and it's a convention for all fans of Warframe and possibly even future fans of Warframe to come and all enjoy the awesomeness which is Warframe. I just moved my mic over a little bit. Don't know how you guys feel about that, but yeah. Anyway, that's what it is, and honestly, it is a nice little event. I wish I could have gone, but because, I just couldn't. Between the passport, money issues, so on and so forth, because it's actually in Canada, and I am not in Canada. So, yeah, okay. Anyway, moving on. There was a lot, and I mean a lot shown at TennoCon. Actually, if you go to YouTube and search Warframe Madness, feel free to give me a sub if you want. I'd highly appreciate it. I have videos up there talking about like a summary of what happened at TennoCon and the art panel. But here we're going to go a bit more into detail on it. Like, for example, TennoCon actually was pretty cool. Like I said, the first art panel showed off some new Prime deluxe skins we're getting. Offhand, Nova come to mind, Nova Prime Deluxe. We're getting that. We're also getting, what else are we getting? Ibarra Deluxe. The Ash Deluxe looked pretty cool. That looked pretty cool indeed. We're getting Hero Deluxe, which I'll be honest, I'm not sure how I feel about that one. We will see once it comes out and I get to get my hands on it in-game model-like. That's going to be interesting. We will see. It might work, it might not. Who knows? Am I right or am I right? Okay. Then, did I already mention Ibarra? I think that's all oh yeah, wait, how could I forget Titania Deluxe? That was only okay to me, so explains why I almost forgot entirely. And then we have Excalibur Deluxe. Yes, Excalibur getting a deluxe skin because, you know, we already have nothing for Excalibur. We need okay. But seriously though, apparently that's the first official Excalibur skin. Everything before it was just a proto skin, so it's the first deluxe skin. So apparently it's going to have this peace pipe or whatever type thing that the character smokes or something. I don't know. It's very futuristic. It even had the like Lady Gaga visor, you know, beginning thing. So yeah, okay. Anyway, that and the concept looked interesting. It's actually very, I should point out that it's still in its concept phase, whereas most of the other ones were actually, we saw a model. Maybe not the in-game model, but at least we saw a model rendered. Not rendered in game, but, you know, created. Except for Nova. Nova doesn't have an in-game model either, but a lot of people, especially DK, he's also a Warframe partner, much like me, but his favorite frame is Nova. Well, Nova the face of his channel. I don't know if Nova's actually his favorite frame or not. We'll see. Well, anyway, he had big hype for, you know, big expectations for Nova Deluxe, her second Deluxe. Her first one is already out, but they announced her second Deluxe. Frame can have more than one Deluxe. Look at next. Okay, so yeah. Because it's supposed to be like pure energy. I mean, not just all energy, otherwise you just have a big blob in game and they will be like, here you go. But no, it's actually going to be designed by a Magic the Gathering, you know, art designer. And that actually, I'm a big fan of Magic the Gathering. I was playing Magic the Gathering before Magic the Gathering was cool, kids. I used to have like a cool sliver deck. You remember slivers? You remember Sliver can't be attacked but by Sliver. You remember the Sliver Queen? You remember those days? The days of those? You remember Brood Sliver? You remember all them awesome Slivers? Do you remember when they came out with that new pack? And then there was a Sliver that every Sliver gained 7/7 or something crazy like that. So immediately all your slivers were like super beefed up, and then there was this whole card that you could combine with it where mana pools don't empty, and then when the mana pools don't empty, you could just tap all of your slivers because you had gem sliver out, so each sliver would count for a mana of any color. You could just tap them all and not be affected by mana burn. By the way, mana burn isn't a thing nowadays. It was back in my day. It was back in my day. Give us mana burn back, actually. Seriously, no mana burn is actually a good thing. But yeah, okay. But with that said, my first ever deck in Magic the Gathering was a counter deck. Okay, so the person that taught me how to play apparently wanted me to be very annoying in games because it was a counter spell deck. It was made to just counter everything. But the thing is that it had Platinum Angel in it as well, so it didn't just lose right away. Platinum Angel, in case you guys don't know, Platinum Angel was at the time very super unfair. Its effect is can't be, you can't lose the game and your opponent can't win the game. So even if I ran out of cards in my deck, even if I had like negative a billion health, I couldn't lose. But I made it even more whatever. See, I tend to, it's an artifact normally, right? And I had an artifact deck, so what I made is I made it indestructible. I made it so it couldn't be targeted. So basically, I made it so nothing could affect it. So I would win the game, and it only took me like 20 turns to do that. Remember 20 turn games? Nowadays, hardly any game lasts 20 turns. So I mean, the normal is for most games in other games to last like 10 turns. Magic the Gathering, you'll have maybe 15 turns if you want to draw out everything and whatnot, doohickey. But for the most part, it's like 10 turns or less, a single game. It's like bam, wow, kablam, pow, it's gone, you're gone, defeated, forever. Okay, I don't know, guys. I got way off track there. I wasn't even talking about Warframe anymore. I went on a Magic the Gathering rant and chant and Pagant. What is a Pagant? I don't know. I would ramble quite a bit. I don't even know if you guys understood half of what I said. But yeah, I digress. Let's continue. Okay. So, back to TennoCon. So, we have the Nova Deluxe 2 that's going to be designed by the MTG, whatever that is, art designer. And there we go with that. And then later on, they revealed a bunch of more stuff. Yep. Okay, so actual Tenno Live, keep in mind that the stuff they revealed earlier was just in the art panel. It wasn't even Tenno Live yet. And then later on at Tenno Live, one of the first things they talk about is Railjack. I know it has a new name now, Ethereon, Empyrean, whatever. But they talked about Railjack. And I'll be honest, Railjack is one of those things, it was, okay, it's pretty cool to see how Warframe is evolving, but at the same time, that gameplay style isn't really my cup of tea. I'm not like board the spaceship, attack everyone in epic space battles type of person. I never was a big fan of EVE Online. I'm not a super, I'm just not a big space battle person like that. So I'll be honest, I don't know. I hope it's like optional. I hope that other way to get whatever unique rewards will be dropped on Railjack. Or maybe it's just Arcwing mods on Railjack, in which case people will be like, we don't go to Rail. I'm just kidding. Arcwing isn't the worst in the world. Actually, but seriously, if Arcwing becomes super good, what will be the meme of Warframe? I mean, it's even a meme right now that Arcwing is terrible. So what will... I don't know. Anyway, there is something, however, which they did reveal, which was pretty awesome. It was Fish Team. Yes, you heard me. Fish. Fish Team. Okay. So basically what they did is they set down a beacon and then they were able to destroy something on the planes, and that helped the space battle people do the thing a lot quicker. I want to be the person on the ground that does the thing, help with the destroying of the thing. Space battles, I'll leave that to, spacey people. Spacey people? Yeah, that's what we're going with. Okay, but, yeah. And I guess let's move on to the next reveal, because that's how they were. They were like bam, bam, pow. And they threw it somewhere in there. So I'm going to throw it somewhere in here. Arcwings, all Arcwings are going to have blank. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so they showed the new war. What coming with the new war apparently is new tile sets altogether, not just for the new war. We thought a sentient tile set was just going to be for the new war. No, it's going to be a permanent thing. We're going to have sentient tile sets. It's about time sentients get their own tile sets. Because, they are a faction as well. Who's going to be the big bad boss? Lotus? I mean, okay. But seriously, we are getting new sentients as well. We're even getting this one sentient that, opens up his body and other sentients come out from inside it. It's weird. I'm making it sound weirder than it is, but it's still weird on its own, okay? Okay. So, yeah, there's going to be new sentient enemies, which is fun. There's going to be a new cinematic quest, which we like. And that is, quote, slated for December. That's the only thing that got a kind of release date. I'd say slated in quotes, and December even in quotes. Let's just say all in quotes for future reference. Because of the fact that these not the best with release dates. And I'll be honest, I don't mind waiting a long time if it's actually good. But in all fairness, we've been waiting like 2 years for the new war, maybe even a little longer. But either way, it's one of those things. They actually briefly talked about this at TennoCon, so I think it's worth mentioning that they do stuff how they do to sort of try to stop the whole crunch time. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of the crunch time thing, where companies have developers work overtime without the pay of overtime and, take precious time away from their friends and family and be like, no, you cannot do this. You gotta finish this and that and that and that and that. And they don't even get paid any extra. Then they're all beat and tired, and then the game it's full of bugs and no one plays it. I'm looking at you, Anthem. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. But seriously, back on track. I just keep getting off track. There is one more trailer I want to talk about. The reason I want to talk about it is because this trailer, when I was watching it, I had to check the channel 2 or 3 times to make sure this was still Warframe, which, because it seems so out of place. I mean, the ending bit makes you realize it's Warframe because there's a lore reference in there, but the trailer itself, it looks so un-Warframe, so out of place. It's called the divide paradox, okay? The divide paradox. So it looks like your operator, older and young, interact or something, and then there's this horse which looked like straight out of, I don't know what it is, but it's like a Alice in Wonderland meets your greatest nightmare, and that's the horse. That's what the horse came out of, and then the Dax looking Ash alternate version, because that's what I think that is. That it's somehow an alternate world where your operator can interact with themselves, possibly an older version of themselves. That's what I honestly think, and I think it's actually pretty good, I think we'll see. We will see how it will be. Again, I had to check, make sure I was even watching Warframe, make sure it was even Warframe, but it was Warframe. It definitely was, probably, most likely. I'm like 99% sure it was Warframe. Okay. But yeah, it looked awesome. I can't wait to play it. They gave no release date. Roseheim, another Warframe partner, thinks it might be as far as 2 years away. I'm inclined to agree with him. Maybe like a year and a half. I'd be surprised if it's any sooner. I'll be honest, from a player's point of view, it kind of sucks right now because they announced all this awesome stuff at TennoCon, but we still don't have any of the content yet. I don't think we will for a while. So it still sucks. Actually, just the other day, one of my viewers, I was doing a stream. They asked me, is there anything new in Warframe? I mentioned Wukong Prime and a few other things, but then, that's all I can mention, because essentially it's the same as it was before TennoCon right now. But I think they have something in the works. I don't know. I'm a Warframe partner, but I don't get much special privileges in terms of knowledge, and even knowledge I do have, it's under NDA. For those of you guys that don't know, it stands for non-disclosure agreement. And yeah, that's the big thing. The big thing is that not a big thing per se, but another big thing is they are remaking the ship, redesigning the whole ship. Now, I feel like they're redesigning it for the sake of, I feel like they're trying to step up the technology, in what they use and their codings and stuff for the next gen of consoles. The PS5 and the PS, what is it going to be called? PS2, no. PS2, no, not PS2. Xbox 2 or Xbox One 2 or Xbox Snap. Actually, I think they said it was going to be called Xbox Scarlet. Well, that was just the placeholder name. We don't know for sure. But anyway, those two new things. We'll see what happens with that. And yeah, that's actually basically all I got for now. Okay, I guess I should comment on, I made a video, again, on YouTube, search Warframe Madness. You'll get, you'll get to the channel, feel free to subscribe. And I made a video, and that video, I actually asked people if they would like a native Warframe being on the iPad, or if it's even possible. Whereas I don't know if it's possible, but if it is, a lot of people seemed kind of mixed on the thing. If it's not sure that's something that they'd want, they'd have to use touchscreen control, so they don't know. Stuff like that. I also bring up the Nintendo Switch in it because the Switch, Warframe is on the Switch, so technically you might not necessarily need, an iPad if you're going to go on the Switch. But, I thought it was a good question, and I did get a lot of responses about it, and it is very good to know what you guys think on the matter. And with that said, I'll catch you guys in hopefully a future podcast. Later.